If you're looking for a highly educational market analysis, you're in the right place. This is the Transparent Effects Academy. I'm Nick, and I'm a top author on TradingView with over 190k reputation points. So without wasting any more time, let's jump straight to the charts.
In today's video, I want to speak about BTC USD because at the moment we do have quite interesting price action on Bitcoin. So as usual, what I will be doing is first providing a complete multi-time frame top-down analysis. Then we will go and see what we have when it comes to the on-chain data. So to see how Bitcoins are moving on and off from exchanges. And by the end of the video, by using the combination of these two different types of analysis, we will try to understand where we have the highest probabilities for a potential move here on Bitcoin. Now, starting from the monthly time frame, what we can see is that the market has just tested a very strong level of previous monthly support and demand, which is now again here support and demand. And as we have tested this level, we do expect more continuation to the upside. The only thing that we must keep in mind is that at the moment we do have resistance at this zone. In fact, if we go on a line chart, we can easily identify this previous level of monthly closing, which was previous support here, but now that the market is below it, it is obviously acting as resistance. And if we zoom in, we can see how the market has just tested its zone and it hasn't broken it to the upside yet. So it will be very important to see a monthly close back above the zone in order for the market to then continue with its bullish movement. Dropping down on the weekly time frame, what do we see? Now, here on the weekly, we can see the resistance in an even more clear way. In fact, what we know is that this area was acting as resistance here, again resistance here, and is currently acting once again as resistance at this area. But it's also important to point out that the last time that the market rejected this zone was with this move here, and clearly the market printed a double bottom at this area. Now, if you remember, when the market was around here, I explained all the reasons for which it was definitely possible to see this rejection to the upside, considering that inside of this previous horizontal weekly accumulation zone, which is basically this one here, this is the zone inside of which we have seen the biggest wallets on this on the Bitcoin network starting to accumulate massive amounts of Bitcoin. So the biggest holders accumulated around this area. Obviously, those are probably institutional addresses. And what we said is that it was definitely a good zone that they might basically protect, because we don't want to see Bitcoin really break below this zone, because this is where they had most of their positions built. So probably they will start to protect this area. And that is in fact exactly what we have seen the market do here. So I still don't believe that we will see a clear break below this area, because this is where we have seen the biggest addresses on the blockchain start to build up their positions. So probably they will be protecting these levels. Now, if we go down on the daily time frame, what do we see? Now here on the daily, with the previous analysis that I made on Bitcoin, what we said is that we wanted to see a break back above this resistance, then we wanted to see a potential retest and the continuation to the upside. Now, when it comes to the structure of the market, nothing has really changed when it comes to the key areas. In fact, this is still the very strong previous resistance, again resistance here, which the market has now broken to the upside. And after a break of resistance, what you want to see is the market go and retest the previous resistance turn support and then print a potential continuation to the upside. Now, if we go and see what we have when it comes to the on-chain data, so how Bitcoins are moving on and off from exchanges, what we can see is that this is the black line, which is the price of Bitcoin, and the blue line is the amount of Bitcoins on exchanges. And what we have seen is that even though the price has been melting lately, we have seen the amount of Bitcoins on exchanges continue to drop, meaning that we have more Bitcoins which are getting bought and moved away from exchanges, possibly in cold storage. And that is a very bullish sign for this market. So overall, I definitely believe that we will see more continuation in the following months. So if the market will go and retest this previous resistance or support, how we would be approaching this potential longing opportunity with students. Now, as usual, we would be reactive and not predictive. The monthly, weekly, and daily combined with the on-chain data, those are the best time frames from a directional perspective. However, when it comes to confirmations and entries, the best time frames are the intraday time frames, so 4 hour and lower. Therefore, with students, what we would be doing is monitoring price action from an intraday perspective during this move to the downside, waiting for the market to shift from an intraday bearish market as we would have to an intraday bullish market. And if the market will shift from an intraday bearish to bullish market and provide to us one of our valid entries at that point, we could be looking for a potential long with a good risk to reward and good probabilities at that point for the move to the upside and for the market to complete this impulse correction and impulse pattern to the upside.
If you enjoyed the video, make sure that you smash that like button and comment below. It really does support the creation of more free analysis education and updates for all of you. You can also go and check out the mentorship program. The link is in the description. We are currently running a special promotion. And obviously in the mentorship program, first you learn all the rules of the strategies, then you also get a daily market breakdown every day showing you which pairs I'm looking for according to the rules of the strategies. And you also have the possibility to ask questions and get the answers every single day. So it's a very interesting program and complete program. The link is in the description. To find out more about the special promotion, go and check it out, and I will see you in it.